Let's get today's class started on our backs in supported bridge, fallen bridge. So when you come onto your back, just bend your knees and plant your feet nice and wide, and then knock your knees together. You can place your hands wherever you'd like, so whether that be on your belly, by your side, above your head. Just find something comfortable, somewhere you can settle, and find stillness for a moment. Start to just notice how you're feeling this afternoon. Check in. Maybe this is the first time you've been able to do that today. So start to kind of scan through your body, starting from your toes, working your way up. Noticing any sensations that may pop up, whether they be positive, negative, neutral. Just notice things. And as you do this, if you'd like, you can start to rock your knees side to side slowly. Just bringing a little bit of movement into your legs. Now draw your knees back together. And do the same thing with your head. Start to slowly rock it side to side on your mat. Perfect. Draw your head back to center. And now start to bring your awareness a little bit deeper to your breath. Notice your belly rising and falling with your breath. Notice the temperature of the air as it enters your nose and hits your skin. Notice your body becoming heavier and softer with every exhale. Together, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Fill up through your belly, through your chest, through your throat. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Deep breath in. Long breath out. On your next breath in, start to kick your heels forward and reach your arms up overhead. Come into a full body stretch, just as you would if you were waking up in the morning. Take another inhale here as you start to hold onto your left wrist. Now as you exhale, curve your body over to the right gently, keeping both shoulder blades connected to the mat. Cross the left leg over the right leg. Maybe roll to the right side of your head, just a gentle side body stretch here. So if you started to tense through your left hip, your left thigh, see if you can let that go and just allow gravity to stretch you. Now release your wrist, uncross your leg, and as you breathe in, take one more little mini stretch. Coming back to center. And now as you exhale, grab hold of the right wrist, curve your body over to the left now, cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Maybe come to the left side of the head. Release your wrist, come through center, uncross your ankle, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, hug them in, give yourself a squeeze, rock side to side. Come back to stillness. Release your legs and cross your right ankle just above the left knee in a figure 4 position. Then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, flex your feet, and draw your legs in towards you as you press your right knee away from you. If it feels good, you can rock side to side on your back or just stay still. Come back to stillness. Keep the figure 4 shape in your legs, but release your thigh and plant the sole of your left foot down on the mat. Take your arms out wide. Inhale where you are. Exhale, let your figure 4 legs fall to the left, gaze to the right. As you breathe in again, draw your figure 4 legs back to center. And then exhale, take them to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, draw your legs back to center, replanting your left foot. Hug your right knee in towards your side body. Take your hands to your right shin. Give it a squeeze and then a couple rocks side to side. And then when you're ready, we'll take half happy baby on the right. Reach your right arm for the inside of your leg and catch the pinky toe edge of your foot. Then bring your thigh alongside your torso, foot parallel to the ceiling. You can keep your left knee bent or extend your left leg forward. Take one more inhale where you are. Exhale, release your foot, plant it back down on the mat, and then replant the left foot beside the right. Before we do the other side, go ahead and rock your knees side to side. Come back to stillness. And now we'll take a figure 4 stretch on the left. Cross the left ankle just above the right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. And then flex your feet. Draw your left knee towards the front of the room. Maybe take a couple little rocks on your spine. Now come back to stillness. And then release your thigh. Plant the sole of your right foot on the mat. Take your arms out wide. Breathe in. Exhale, legs fall to the right, gaze to the left. As you breathe in, draw your figure 4 legs through center. And then exhale, take them to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, draw your legs back to center, replant your right foot, and start to hug your left knee in towards your side body. Take your hands to your left shin, give it a squeeze and a couple rocks. When you're ready, reach your left arm to the inside of your leg and catch the pinky toe edge of your foot. Take your half happy baby, bringing your leg nice and wide alongside your torso. If you did on the opposite side, you can extend your right leg forward. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release your foot, draw both knees back in towards your tummy, and this time just roll over onto your right side in a fetal pose for a moment. And then press yourself up onto your right forearm so that your shoulder is stacked over your elbow. Forearm is perpendicular to the mat. Take your left fingertips just in front of your torso to stabilize you. Now your top knee is going to stay bent, but your bottom knee is going to straighten out and kick towards the front of your mat. Point your toes on your top foot, and keeping the rest of your body as still as possible, we're going to close the hip to tap your knee in front of your bottom thigh. Then we're going to open the hip and tap the toes behind the thigh without pressing too much into the mat. So it's just a little tap. And again, we're trying to keep everything else as still as possible. You can move at your own pace. Can do a couple more times on your own. Perfect. And then when you're ready, you can just flip on over to your left side. Prop yourself up, right fingertips in front of the torso. We'll extend the bottom leg forward, point the toes on the top foot. And again, we close the hip, tap the knee in front, open the hip, tap the toes behind. Very controlled movement. It can be as slow as you need. Yes. Couple more times on your own. Nice. And then just press yourself up to a comfortable seat facing the front of the room, either crossing your ankles or just placing one in front of the other, whatever feels better for you. But take your hands onto your thighs and roll your shoulders up and back a few times, just nice big circles. And then take a few head and neck circles in each direction. Bring your head back up to center, and then take just your right fingertips behind your lower back on the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm nice and high. Look up at your hand. Take a couple wrist circles. Inhale, reach up a little taller. Open up your chest towards the ceiling just a bit. Exhale, seated twist. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Push gently into your right fingertips to sit up taller. Lengthen through the back of your neck. And then continue to relax your knees towards the floor. As you breathe in, just sit up a little bit taller. And then as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Release and switch it out. So now left fingertips come right by the low back. Inhale, reach your right arm high, gaze up, find your wrist circles. Perfect. Breathe in, reach up a little taller. Exhale, seated twist to the left, right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. As you exhale, use that exhale to twist just a little more. Release, face forward, and then bring the soles of your feet together, knees butterfly. Feet can be as close or as far away from your body as you need. Wrap your hands around the tops of the feet, sit up nice and tall, and then without rounding through your back or letting your head drop, start to fold in half from the hip crease. So bend your elbows to start to pull yourself forward. You might not go very far, but that's okay. Just do what you can. Focus on finding more length through your upper body rather than trying to come forward a lot. And on your next exhale, let your head drop. Now you can start to round through your spine. Reach your fingertips out in front of you as far as you can. Give your head a little shake. And then start to sway your whole upper body side to side, staying nice and heavy here. Perfect. Come back to stillness. Lift your head. Take your left hand to the top of your right foot. Hold on to it. Take your right hand to the top of your right thigh. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, we're going to press down on the thigh and twist and rotate to the right. Bring your left shoulder down. Use your hand on your thigh for leverage. Perfect. Release and switch it out. So now right hand grabs the top of the left foot. Left hand to the top of the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, press on your thigh, twist and rotate your upper body to the left. Release, sit all the way back up. And we're gonna make our way to tabletop pose. You can kick your feet to one side, but you can also cross your ankles, roll forward onto your hands and knees, whichever way works for you. But stack your shoulders over your wrists and then your hips over your knees. And then press down into the tops of the feet, pointing the toes straight back. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your chin, round through your upper back, push into the hands. Inhale, cow pose again. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, cat pose. Now start to move through your own rhythm of cat-cows with your breath. And I also invite you to close your eyes and start to add additional movements here that feel good. Maybe you sway side to side, bend into the elbows, shift weight back and forth. There's not really a wrong way to do this. Just move intentionally with your breath, however you want. We'll take 2 more rounds of breath on your own. And on your second exhale, you'll meet me back in your tabletop pose. Press into your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Gaze up at your hand. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm threads underneath the left arm. Come to your right cheek. Press down into the tops of the feet and then reach your left arm forward or take your left hand to your lower back. One more breath where you are. As you exhale, slowly come back to center in your tabletop pose. Readjust, resettle, and now press into your right hand. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Gaze up. Open up the chest. One more breath here. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Come to the left cheek. And then maybe reach the right arm forward or take your right hand to your lower back. One more inhale where you are. As you exhale, very slowly return back to center in your tabletop pose first, and then make your way to child's pose. So widen your knees, bring your big toes together, shift your hips back towards your heels, and then rest your forehead on the mat, reaching your arms out in front of you. Allow this pose to be heavy, soft, belly nestled between the thighs. Close your eyes here and check in with yourself again. Option to start to rock your forehead side to side. And maybe you press into your palms and press one armpit closer to the mat and then the other as you rock. Come back to stillness. Breathe in. As you exhale, pull your arms back towards you, stacking your shoulders over your elbows. Parallel your forearms, almost in a half Sphinx pose, half child's pose. So if you need to come up higher, that's fine. But what we're going to do is shift weight over to the left and extend your right leg towards the sidewall. And then flex your foot so that your toes face forward and your ankle is in line with your hip. And then just pause here. If you're able to slide your right leg a little closer to the right side of the room, go for it. You can stay up on your forearms, but maybe you try reaching your arms forward again and taking your forehead back to the mat. These are just options. And if it feels good, you can start to turn your toes up towards the ceiling. See how that feels in your leg. We'll take one more breath wherever you are. And then as you exhale, start to return to your half child, half Sphinx pose shape. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So shift your weight off to the right and extend your left leg out towards the sidewall. First, flexing your foot, turning your toes forward. And from there, see what adjustments you can make to make this pose feel good for you. Again, maybe you turn your toes up to the ceiling. See how that feels. One more breath where you are. As you exhale, slowly return back to your half child's, half Sphinx pose, and then walk your hands back towards you. Take a seat either on your heels, or if that's not comfortable, you can always slide a block underneath you. I'm gonna face you just so that you can see what I'm doing. Take one hand or right hand off to the right, left hand to the top of your left kneecap. Shift your weight over to the right and then just peel your left knee away from the mat. Doesn't have to come up that high. You just want to keep the top of the foot connected. So you're stretching the front of the ankle and the top of the foot. Come back to center, switch it out, left hand off to the side, right hand to the top of the right knee, shift your weight over to the left, peel the right knee up. Perfect. Come back to center. And then inhale, sweep your arms up nice and tall. Exhale, bring your palms together to touch. Interlace your fingers together and then cradle your head and neck right where they meet. Then start to press your elbows out wide, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards your spine. And then start to create just a little bit of resistance. So you're pressing your head into your hands and then pressing your hands back into your head. Now, without wrinkling the back of your neck, on your next breath in, start to lean back and lift your chest into a slight back bend, just as far back as you can go. One more inhale here. Exhale, start to round and curl, pulling the elbows in towards one another, tucking your chin towards your chest. You can stay mostly upright, or you can come all the way down so that the elbows tap the knees. Slowly roll up wherever you are. Come back to your original back bend. Breathe in as you open up the elbows, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and curl. One more time, come all the way up. Bring the elbows out wide. Breathe in, little back bend. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, roll all the way back up. Release your arms, circle the wrists. And then plant your hands right by your knees. Walk forward to your tabletop pose again. Inhale, curl your toes under. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, send them back. Once you're in your down dog, you can wiggle around here, pedal your heels, shift your weight side to side. Whatever helps you to bring some blood flow into your ankles, your calves, your hamstrings. And then find some stillness. Take a nice long breath in wherever you are. Open mouth, exhale. Take a breath in and look forward between your hands. Exhale, walk yourself up to the top of your mat. Bring your feet wide, bend your knees, hang heavy. Grab opposite elbows and sway a little. Now you can use a block if you have one, but if not, just place your right fingertips under your face. Bend your right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Now as you reach up and gaze up, lengthen through the back of your neck. And then option to take your left hand to your lower back. One more breath here. Exhale, release, switch it out. Left hand under your face, bend the left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Look up, and again, maybe you take the right hand to the lower back and use it to open up your chest even further. On your exhale, release, fold. You can place your block off to the side. Tuck your chin, round through your upper back. And as you breathe in, just slowly roll up. Once you're upright, bring your feet about hip-width distance apart, toes face forward. You can roll your shoulders up and back again if you'd like. And then release your arms by your side. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms nice and tall for the ceiling. Bring your shoulders away from your ears as you press down into the bottoms of your feet. Take another inhale. Exhale, grab the left wrist. Take a side stretch over to the right. Hips push to the left. Inhale, release, mountain pose. Come back to center. Exhale, grab the right wrist. Take a side stretch to the left. Push the hips to the right. Inhale, mountain pose, release your grip, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center as you slowly fold forward towards the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the mat. Pedal the heels, the knees a couple times, and then when you're ready, bend your knees enough to plant your palms flat on the floor. Walk your feet back to downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in. Let it out. Now inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, step between your hands. If you need to grab your ankle and wiggle your foot forward more, that's fine. And then lower the left knee and tuck the left toes. Take one hand to your right thigh and then the other. So you stack your shoulders over your hips. Adjust your stance if you need to, maybe wider, or wiggle your foot forward more. And then without leaning forward, we're just gonna pulse forwards and back a few times. Perfect. Pause wherever you are. Inhale, sweep your arms up, low crescent pose. Exhale, open twist. Reach your left arm forward, right arm back. Or right hand can come to the lower back if that helps you to twist a little deeper. Check out your front knee and notice if it started to dip in towards the middle of your mat. Instead, press into the pinky toe edge of your foot. There you go. And then reach your left fingertips forward more. Yeah, bend your front knee just a little bit more. Perfect. Inhale, low crescent pose. Bring it back up. Exhale, take your hands to the inside of your foot. Come up onto your fingertips. Walk your hands forward, sink your hips forward, lift your chest. Take a nice long breath in. Exhale, straighten your right knee, walk your hands back, flex your right toes. Keep your hips facing forward towards the front of the room. We'll just spend a couple breaths here if you want to wiggle your hips or point and flex your front foot. One more inhale where you are. Exhale, rebend your right knee, walk your hands forward, wiggle your right foot off to the side some more. We'll settle here in lizard pose for a few breaths. If you want blocks under the hands or if you want to come to forearms or any other variation, you can find some movement or just stay still. If you lower to your forearms, come back to your palms. Now I want you to just wiggle your right foot right to the side of your body, or your leg rather, to the side of your body. And your right hand is going to be right on the inside of your right foot. Then kick your left foot towards your booty, off to the right side of your mat. Inhale, open your arms out to a T as you come to stand on your left knee, arms out nice and wide. Then we're just going to either pulse forwards and back with your arms out to a T, or if you want, you can take your hands to your hips. But as you pulse to the side, again, focus on your knee, making sure that it's staying in line with your ankle instead of dipping forwards. Perfect. Come back to stillness. Inhale, bring the arms out to a T, grow tall. Exhale, slowly cartwheel back to the inside of your foot. Take the left foot back to center. Push into your hands as you inhale. Exhale, right knee meets the left. Tabletop pose. Give your hips a little wiggle, side to side, reset. When you're ready, meet me in down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Now inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step between your hands as best you can. Lower the right knee and tuck the right toes. One hand to your thigh and then the other. You can adjust your foot if you need to. And then again, we'll just pulse a little bit forwards and back. Pause with your knee over your ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up, low crescent pose. Exhale, open twist. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back, or left hand to the lower back. And again, check out your front knee. Bring it over your ankle, pressing into the pinky toe edge of your foot, and then gaze over to the left side of the room. Inhale, low crescent pose. Come back up to center. Exhale, take your hands to the inside of your foot. Come to the fingertips. Walk your hands forward, lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left knee, send your hips back, flex your left toes. And again, you can wiggle your hips or point and flex your foot, or just stay still. One more breath here. Exhale, rebend your left knee, wiggle your left foot off to the side a bit, and come to whatever variation of lizard pose you took on the other side. If you lower to your forearms, come back to your palms, and then bring your left leg right to the side of your body, bringing your left hand to the inside of your left foot. This time, we'll kick the right foot towards the booty and then off to the left. Inhale, cartwheel, open arms out to a T, grow tall, press into the pinky toe edge of your foot, and then we pulse forwards and back. Yep, just some gentle movement. Ooh. There we go. All right, come to stillness in your lunge. Bring the arms back out to a T if they moved. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel back to the inside of your foot. Bring the right foot back to center. Push into your palms. Inhale. Exhale, left knee meets the right. Tabletop pose. Go ahead and find child's pose just for a couple breaths. Widen your knees. Bring your big toes together. Sit your hips back. Reach your arms out in front of you. Forehead rests heavy on the mat. Take this opportunity to check in with yourself again. Notice how you're feeling now compared to when you first stepped onto your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come forward to your tabletop pose. Tuck your toes. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right side. Bend your right knee, take it towards your right wrist, out towards the side of your mat. And then slide your left leg down and back. Bring your weight evenly between both legs. And you can stay up on your palms. You can also fold over your front leg, whatever feels better for you. Now, wherever you are in your pigeon pose, take your hands approximately underneath your shoulders on the mat, come onto your fingertips, and then see if you can, if it's not there already, draw your forehead to the mat. Now push into your fingertips, rise up, breathe in, lift up through the chest. Maybe you gaze up just slightly. Exhale, slowly roll down, bring your forehead to the mat again. Inhale, push into the fingertips, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, slowly bring it down. One more time. Inhale, push yourself up, lift up through the chest. This time, everybody shift your weight over to your right thigh. Bend your left knee until it meets your foot. Face forward and fold over your right leg again, this time connecting your forehead either with the mat or your arms if they're folded, or a block if you have it. Gently press up to a seat. So we're going to do a little hip mobility challenge together. You can use your hands if you need to. You can also use blocks under your hands if you need to. But what we're going to do is keeping our legs in this shape. We're just going to shift our weight. So we're going to pop up onto our knees and push the hips forward. Now, with control, you're going to slowly bring the hips back to the mat. And we're going to tick-tock the knees up to face the ceiling. So you're planting the soles of your feet down on the mat. Now, tick-tock your knees to the back of your mat. Your legs should be in the same position. Pop up onto your knees and squeeze the hips forward. Yep. Slowly drop the hips back down. Turn the knees up towards the ceiling. Back to face the front of the room and pop up. Yep, perfect. Slowly bring the hips back down, knees turn up towards the back of the mat and pop up. Nice. All right, hips come back down. Turn your knees up towards the ceiling, face the front of the room, and this time just kick your left leg forward. Bring your right foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, grab for whatever you can. Inhale, sit all the way up, we're going to grab the right leg and cross the right foot over the left thigh. Then twist towards your bent knee, so to the right. Yep, you got it. And then we'll counter twist other direction. Sit up, uncross your foot, bend both knees, and swing your feet over to one side. Come to tabletop pose. And then downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, left side. Left knee comes out towards the left side of the mat. Slide the right leg down and back. And then either stay lifted or feel free to fold. And again, wherever you are, start to take your fingertips underneath the shoulders on the mat. Start to press into your palms, rise up, breathe in, lift up through the chest nice and tall. And exhale, gently roll down. Maybe the forehead touches the mat. Inhale, press yourself up, lift the chest nice and tall. And exhale, roll down. One more time, inhale, press, lift yourself up. This time we'll shift over to the left thigh and bend your right knee until it meets your foot. Then just face forward and fold over your left leg again. Connect your forehead with something.
It's funny how the other side feels completely different.
Always. I think the music stopped. I'll fix it in a second. Start to press yourself up to a seat, and now we're going to pivot to the right and come to a seated wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to face the window side of the room, extend your legs nice and wide out in either direction. If you notice that it's difficult for you to sit up, you can slide a block or a folded blanket under your hips to elevate them a bit. But otherwise, take your fingertips behind your hips on the floor, press into your hands so you can hover your hips maybe like a ½ inch away from the mat. And then I want you to find cow pose. So push your ribs forward, flare through the ribs, yep, and then bring your hips back down to the mat. Now, if you can only maintain this cow shape through the spine by keeping your hands behind you, that's fine. But otherwise, take your hands to the floor in front of you, and then if you can maintain more of a flat spine rather than hunching and rounding, you can start to fold forward and walk your hands forward. You don't have to fold that far, be gentle. You could take a block under your hands too if you want. Flex your feet. Maybe sway a little. Perfect. If you folded, start to sit back up. And then we'll just close the legs to face forward. And which side are we doing? We're bending the left knee, right? Yeah, kicking the right leg forward, exactly. All right, inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, fold, grab for whatever you can. Let me get the music back on. I'm not sure what happened, but just stay there. There we go. Okie dokie. As you breathe in, sit all the way up. Now we'll grab the left leg, cross the left foot over the right thigh. First, we'll twist to the left. And then counter twist, other direction. Sit up nice and tall, uncross your legs. Bring your heels out wide to the edges of your mat. Take your hands behind you, and then just windshield wiper your knees slowly and try to get them as close to the floor as you can. Bring your knees back to center, maybe scooch down a little. And come into your back slowly. Bend your knees and plant your feet close to your hips, toes face forward. Take your arms alongside your torso, palms gently pressed to the mat. Keep your gaze straight up at the ceiling. And then press into your heels, lift your hips for bridge pose. Option to interlace your hands behind your lower back and wedge your shoulders underneath you, but focus on engaging your glutes while softening through the toes. And on your next exhale, slowly release your spine to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees butterfly, and place your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. Inhale, take your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Exhale, close your knees together like a book, hug them in towards your chest, and now reach through your legs, catch the pinky toe edges of both feet, and take full happy baby. Bring your thighs as wide as you can, feet parallel to the ceiling. Rock if you'd like, or you can try to straighten one knee and then the other if that feels good. Release your feet and draw your knees back in. This time wrap your arms around your shins. Curl your nose towards your knees. Flex every muscle in your body. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, release. Spread out on your mat. Come into your final resting posture. Extend your legs, your arms. If you have something to place over your eyes, go for it. But start to settle yourself. Start to soften your face, your jaw. Start to notice sensations in your body again, whatever those might be. Notice your breath. Take a long inhale through the nose, fill up through your belly, through your chest, through your throat. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Shavasana. Allow yourself the next few minutes to fully absorb your practice. And I'll call you out when it's time. Breath in. Long exhale. You're welcome to stay where you are. There's no rush to leave this space. But if you are ready to begin moving on with your day, start to slowly draw awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Rock your head side to side on your mat. And then take your arms overhead, come into a full body stretch, and as you breathe in, kick your heels forward, reach your fingertips towards the back of the room. And as you breathe out, bend your knees and lazily roll to one side in a fetal pose using your arm as a pillow. And just give yourself a moment here to fully acknowledge your practice, to acknowledge all the differences that you might feel in your body compared to when you first stepped into the room. And then with your eyes heavy or closed, gently press yourself to a comfortable seat. Sit up tall. Bring your hands to heart center, bow your head down at your heart. Thank yourself for making it here, for allowing yourself an entire 60 minutes just for you. And thank your body for being strong enough to carry you through this practice. Then just lift your head. Bring your thumbs to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. The light, the teacher, the student in me honors and loves the light, the student, the teacher, and all of you. Thank you so much for joining me.